Hey everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be showing you how to use VizCloud to take this screenshot from a CAD package and turn it into this beautiful 3D rendering in about 10 minutes or less. This is especially useful for architectural technologists, home designers, and other designers who want to show clients what their design will look like and even make changes to materials on the fly. This can be an important value add to your studio and help attract and retain new clients. You can even charge whatever you want for this service. So you can see our file right here that we've prepared. I'll go over some important points about it. First of all, when you take your screenshot, leave a little white space around the design so the AI can use that space to fill in scenery and a background if you choose. We also recommend removing any extra lines, arrows, measurements, and anything else layered over your design so that only the elevation is shown. Try to use a thicker black stroke on a white background for best results. Additionally, you're going to want to include as many hatch patterns as possible for the different material areas of your design. Add a shingle pattern, siding pattern, stone pattern, and so on. This tells the AI what types of materials go where, and the AI is trained very well, so it can easily distinguish the different areas. Okay. So that essentially summarizes how to best prepare your screenshot. We support JPG and PNG formats. So let's log into the system here. Okay, when you first log in, you'll see your main dashboard with all your tools available. There are many ways we can achieve this, but today we'll show you the fastest and simplest way, which is by using this tool right here called VizEdit. It can also be accessed from the side menu here. So we'll click into VizEdit and you'll see the tool load up. There's not much to it. Essentially, there's a place to drop your input image and a prompt text box. The AI is powerful enough to understand what you want to do. You simply tell it what you want by writing text instructions. So let's drag our input image that we prepared earlier into this box right here, and below it, we'll start writing a prompt. We want to be very specific about what we want here. Essentially, we're creating a 3D rendering from this drawing with some specific colors. Just remember that images have to be under 8 megabytes in size. So let's start typing. Create a beautiful exterior 3D rendering in a suburban neighborhood while maintaining all geometry of this house elevation. Immaculate landscaping, black shingles, white soffit and fascia, white trim, blue siding, black garage door, black front door, concrete steps, gray stacked stone. Okay, so we have our input image and our prompt, and now we'll click Generate. Each generation costs 1 credit. Depending on your plan, you'll have a certain number of credits per month. For example, on the mid-level plan, you'll get 250 credits, which works out to about 20 cents per iteration. It's important not to hit back on your browser or refresh here. Just let the software finish before doing anything. Okay, here we go. This is our first generation, and you can see the AI did a pretty good job following our instructions. Overall, this image looks great right out of the box. If you're specific with your instructions, you don't really need to use a lot of credits to get accurate results. So we're going to save our image, because otherwise it will disappear. This allows us to come back to it and keep iterating in the future. Now, let's say your client changes their mind and wants more of a farmhouse look. We'll click Reuse Image right here and type a new prompt. Let's change all the siding to white. We'll wait again and see what the system comes up with. There we go, that looks pretty good. All the siding is white, so let's save this image. Now, let's reuse it again and say the client wants to see all the windows in black. Okay, great. The window frames are black, but we can see that some trim was changed, so we don't want to use this. Let's try it again. Okay, the same thing happened, some of the trim is black. Let's adjust the prompt slightly. Maybe the AI is confused by the word frames, so let's just keep it to windows. Great, that worked perfectly. We'll save this image again. Now we'll reuse it one more time. Let's say the client wants all of the soffit and fascia in black. Let's try that. Okay, it changed the trim again. So let's get more specific. We'll add eaves to the prompt, and also tell the AI not to change the trim around doors and windows. There we go, perfect. Let's save that and reuse the image again. Now let's say they want to see a metal roof on this house. Let's try that. Perfect. Now we have a metal roof. We'll save this image and reuse it again. At this point, we can start working on the scene a bit and maybe adjust the lighting. You can keep going with this as much as you'd like. Ah, nice. That looks better. Let's save that. I'm pretty happy with this, but let's try a bit more just to test things out. Let's turn the camera slightly. The AI doesn't really know what the sides of your design look like, so there will be assumptions here. It's not really designed for that, but we can see what happens. Okay, that didn't work out too well. It added a section that doesn't really exist. So we'll discard this. Let's try keeping the sidewall flat. Oh, look at that, great. This gives some perspective if you want to go down that route. Even though it's not perfectly accurate, this can be communicated to clients as conceptual software. We'll discard this for now, since we're happy with our original, and head over to My Library. Here you'll see that every iteration we saved appears in the library. You can always go back and edit an iteration or start from scratch. This is why it's important to save images you like, otherwise they'll be automatically discarded. When we click into an iteration, you'll see a few options under each image. You can click Edit to go back to VizEdit, download the original, or delete it. What we're going to do is click Enhance to do one final pass on the image. This cleans it up slightly and upscales it, making it more presentable and suitable for social media, websites, or even some print applications. We'll just add a short blurb here and let the system do the work. And there you have it, our final enhanced rendering. This is ready to share with a client, post to social media, or use however you'd like. We'll save it and head back to our library so you can see the enhanced details. The rendering looks great. That's it for today's tutorial. Be sure to check out our other tutorials, and we'd love to see what you come up with.